the journey to Looseport continued via boat down the river. Upon arrival, the group was brought to Mari's home, a large manor, which served double duty as the Society of Ancient Artifact Retrieval headquarters. Everyone took a much-needed rest after their harrowing return to the city.
Bob, Satara, you're back at the manor house, the estate. That is Sar.
Mm-hmm. Bob just kind of stays down in the breakfast area eating more and more and more food while he waits for Satara to come down.
They constantly bring out food whenever you want more. Like as you finish, when they pick up your plate, they're like, "Would you like more?" And
Bob's always like, "Probably yes."
They get you more.
That smells delicious. What is that?
Satara probably doesn't come down until almost noon.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Before Satara comes down.
She's like, where's the tea? Where's the tea? I need tea.
This is somebody quickly shows up with tea, puts tea down. Would you like milk and sugar with your tea?
Yes.
They have honey if you'd rather.
Why not all three?
Why not?
And they get you everything you ask for in terms of tea.
Wow. Lovely. And I drink my tea. I look at Bob.
What are we doing today, little kitten?
We are going to explore this house.
Will they allow that?
They don't have to know.
Typical cat.
The servant pours you tea as you say that.
No. I already got all my tea. Was drinking my tea.
Do you want to just explore the house?
I want to explore the house.
Bob walks around with her, but know, if there's an off limits area or anything any locked doors or anything, he's like, no one leave that.
You explore.
You're gonna get ditched.
Much of the house. It's again lavishly decorated. It's a rich.
So they've got
place.
cool shiny things. Is what I'm hearing.
Yes, they
Put
do.
that back. Don't knock that on the floor.
You see cases displaying
Like
various.
faces out of spite.
You see some cases displaying some artifacts, pottery shards, pieces of statues and things. You don't see any sign of Mari. A few other people kind of walk around, and constantly servants are asking you, "Oh, do you need anything? Are you looking for anything?"
At one point, Bob is going to ask if there are any Kenku artifacts on display.
Yes, though most of the Kenku artifacts are at the front, in the front building.
Okay. Satara, let's go look at the Kenku stuff.
Birds?
Birds. Come along.
All right. I'm coming.
And you walk out, and there's a few people around, a few people working on the gardens and the shrubbery and the yard and the estate lands. But you head over to that smaller building that was out front, and as you kind of approach it, you note now that the front lower area is just straight windows. You can see inside, and you can see that it's just one room inside with lots of display cases. And as you step inside, you can see all manner of Kenku artifacts around. You can see what appear to be magical artifacts in various display cases. Hanging from the ceiling, you can see and attached by various wires, and then also some posts, like metal posts that hold up this, what looks like a giant construct, about 12 feet tall. It just with this kind of bird shape, massive wingspan, even as it's folded up. Just impressive looking, made of metal and wood.
Is there a docent or anybody around that looks like they would
yeah,
answer questions?
As you enter, somebody approaches.
I wanted to ride the bird.
Bob's gonna ask, "What's that?"
That is, we're not entirely sure. We believe it is some sort of construct that was created by the Kenku, a guardian or a defense in one of their old cities.
Like a golem or?
Yes, like a golem.
Oh, okay.
How come it doesn't move then?
Well, it was disabled when it was discovered. The person, a man, says, "I'm Marcus, by the way."
Bobrinnen Tulfavaran Trimfeder.
Bob Rinnan, it is a pleasure to meet you.
You may call me Bob.
Thank you. Bob is quite easier to pronounce. Is there anything that interests you today?
No, we
Yes.
are.
I would like to ride the bird.
You won't let you ride the bird.
Unfortunately, you may only look at these artifacts.
Is it within touching range?
Not right now.
I jump up, put a hand on Bob's shoulder to get an extra boost, and then with my opposite hand, try and touch the bird.
Do you want to try to stop her, Bob?
That was the most please try to stop her I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, well, the moment he feels Sitara touch his shoulder, he's just going to grab that hand and like pull down and keep her from doing that.
No!
You're now dangling from Bob's shoulder.
Yeah, I'm like, ow, 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 ow,
We
ow, ow,
are
ow.
guests here. This is their things. We do not touch their things. I don't know how it is in the Feywilds, but you leave other people's things alone.
If you're strong enough.
Don't touch their things.
Then how am I supposed to sleep in the bed?
He says, you're Mari's guest, are you not? I'd heard that Mari had brought a few guests in, did not recognize that you were them. I'm happy to show you around and introduce anything that you wish.
Bob's
Great,
just
look what you did. You got us a babysitter.
Bob's just gonna hold her out and then let go of her.
Yes, show us the things.
Okay, and he starts taking you around and just showing you and answering questions as you have them. But we'll pop over to this pair, after you've left the bookshop, the broken book.
Book in hand.
Not smart.
I have to head to the place I usually get a bath.
Yeah.
6 coppers.
Yeah.
And go get a bath.
Yeah.
To be presentable for the
Yeah.
fancy lords and ladies. of
As
the
you come up
Sar.
to this bathhouse, kind of near one of the
Bathhouse.
near one of the offshoot kind of canals that have been cut into the city, there's a lot of interestingly dressed women around, and men, and some very suggestive noises coming out of the bathhouse.
Theo?
Yeah.
Is this?
A bathhouse? Yeah. That's the point. I need a bath.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna stay here.
No, you're gonna get shanked. Remember, we talked about this.
Right. I'm pretty sure, based on the reaction that I got in the bookshop, I'm standing next to you right now. No one's going to touch me, even when you leave.
I will look around for ne'er-do-wells. Do I see any, or do I see, better yet, do I see any guards that I know are on the take?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, you see
Okay.
one of them, like a pair of guards that are just kind of standing there. They're watching like the women right now, but they're on duty, so.
I'll say, all right, you know what? Stay right here. I'll be right back, and I'll like jog over to those 2 guards, assuming you stay there.
Yeah.
And then I will talk to them. and
You
hopefully
know
she
them.
can't-
You know
yeah,
they're. Yeah.
She can't hear, and I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, listen, Greg, you gotta see that? See her right there?
Yeah. Who's she? Fuse? She
She's-
yours?
N- she's my sister, I say, like giving him a look.
He's like, oh.
And she doesn't want to go inside, so she's going to wait outside, make sure nothing happens,
Okay.
or else.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. And I will give him a silver and then
Pockets it.
go and I'll say, okay, you can wait outside, and I'll go inside.
You also have a babysitter.
I am gonna take once Theo's gone, I'm gonna just kind of like take a look around and see if there's any like spot to like sit. You know, like a tree or a bench, just anywhere, anything that doesn't look covered in like feces.
Anything not shitty.
Literally. Or
Yeah.
There's the buildings around here look very shady as
Yeah.
you're kind of looking around at some of them, and some of the names are very suggestive or
Yeah.
contain lots of euphemisms, and you're like, this might be the red light district that I'm
Yeah,
in.
I fully
Yeah.
I fully clocked that.
You
You
don't
read about it in
really
a book?
see a good
Yes.
place that you could like set down
All right.
right here. You see
Sit
those
in the
you
window
see-
still of a building.
Yeah, you see as you kind of move over like to a spot that takes you out of sight of those two guards that Theo went up to. You see the two guards kind of move to a different spot where they can see you.
Ruby just waves
You just nod.
and then starts to read her book.
Okay. Theo, you go in, you get cleaned up, you spend the
This
6
is
copper.
normal
Yeah,
for
just
me.
just the normal. You spend 6 coppers on it, just as the name suggests of the bathhouse.
And I don't. That's it. I go in, take a bath. Doesn't take super long. Come back
It's like
out.
30 minutes tops.
Probably. This is probably where I get my clothes washed
Yeah.
too. To
Okay,
be fair.
so
I
an hour.
probably. Well, I probably have clothes here.
Oh,
that like I
got it.
trade them.
I
and
got
then
it. Got
then
it.
Get those clothes. It's pretty much the same clothes.
Yeah.
And come back out. It's like a slight color variation, but
Mhm.
still just like pretty beat up, pretty threadbare, pretty
One's
worn.
dark gray, one's medium gray.
Yeah. And come out.
At one point while you were waiting, you saw a guy start trying to walk up to you, and the guards just kind of walked over to him. And you saw them talk for a moment, and the guy turned around and walked away.
Yeah, see, I figured nothing was gonna happen. They seem terrified of Theo.
And I come back out, nice and clean, beautiful, and say, okay, we gotta go talk to Dagger too. I forgot I need to talk to him about Bob, but then we
Right.
can go back.
Do you know any place that we can get some medical supplies?
Maybe. I think so.
Yeah, if
We can
get
check. I don't know exactly what you need for medical supplies, but maybe.
some bandages, some sutures, stuff like that.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, I think
completely
so.
out.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, definitely.
Okay, great.
You could probably find Dagger at the Court of Justice.
And I assume that they probably do keep medical supplies at the Court of
Yeah,
Justice.
they do.
For
They
when
have
people
some.
get
Yeah.
murked.
Yeah.
The occasional injury might
he,
happen.
he takes you back to that same warehouse that you encountered him,
Found me at.
that you
yeah.
found him at, and you step inside. They let you in very easily.
It's probably early in the day, so there's probably not.
Yeah,
fighting
there's not-
going
there's
on.
not
It's
a
probably
fight
pretty
going on,
chill,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah. People moving some crates around and boxes and such, and
I'll hang out here. Go talk to Dagger. Do your
Okay,
thing.
talk to that guy. Tell him I sent you. He'll give you the stuff you need,
Okay.
and then I'll go talk to Dagger. Nothing too crazy. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna report to him that Bob did good, but
okay.
the boss told us to keep doing the same job, so I'll be in and out.
Veteran told me last night that you came in. Sounds good.
I want to say Ruby acted like she was walking over the other way, but then like immediately went over to the door and is listening.
In front of everyone?
There's a guard standing out front.
She's casually standing and trying
He
to
looks
strain
you up
and
and
listen.
down.
Hi.
Mm.
How's it going?
Mm.
Pretty well, huh?
Mm.
Mm. Mm.
Insert Minecraft villager noises here.
I'm still gonna try. And listen.
You want to make a perception check?
Yeah. That is cocked.
Sure it was.
It was like 10 and 12.
Yeah.
So it was an 11.
It is now. Which is
18.
Super ironic.
Is it really?
Yeah.
18?
18.
Okay, yeah, you can hear some words coming in from inside. It's a little difficult to hear. You hear
Probably recognize like Bob's name pretty
Yeah.
easily. Probably might hear him tell him that I'm gonna be in and out.
You hear another name, a Tren, but that's about it.
Trent. Okay. When I hear the conversation sounds like it's ending, I'm going to skip over to the person he told me to go talk to.
Mm-hmm. As you walk out, Theo,
Mm-hmm.
the guard who's standing there, he just kind of looks at you. Who's she? Looks over at, like, nods at Ruby.
I'm gonna look at the guard and say, "No one important to you."
If she's trying to listen in, it's important to me.
Oh, all right. She's family.
Make sure she doesn't say anything. You know what happens.
Yeah. All right. I'll go walk over to the to these two, the helper and her, and be like, "Are you? Did she? Come on."
The scrawny man was just like, she just asked. 1 minute, he says. Get some stuff together. Grumble. They don't
And as that
pay
guy
me enough anyway
goes away, I have to address Ruby and be like, "Okay, Ruby. The guard told me you were at the door."
And?
If you see stuff or hear stuff when we're attending to business, I use quotation marks around business, I say you can't talk to people about it.
Who would I talk to?
I don't know, Satara, she's got a huge mouth.
Yeah, I would never tell anything important to Satara.
Okay.
She cannot keep a secret.
That's good to know. We will be in a lot of trouble if you talk to people about this stuff.
Sometimes the truth hurts.
Not if I don't know it.
Okay? Good?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Ruby's just gonna patiently wait.
Yeah,
for
he
the
comes
person to
back
come
with
back.
the stuff and sutures and things. It's not very good stuff. Just simple.
I can make
Like the alcohol that he hands you is like
50% water.
no, it's like moonshine.
That'll work.
It'll hurt, but it'll
It'll
work.
hurt, but it'll work.
Do not get injured. Got it.
But after that, I'm
Yeah.
just good to head back to
Yeah.
the house.
As we're walking back, Ruby's just kind of like walking along, and she just like looks up at Theo and then just like walks along. So people are a little afraid of you here, it seems.
They're afraid of the group of people I'm associated with.
People kind of move to the side as Theo walks down the street.
Right. So why are you associated with people that make people scared?
It's kind of a long story. It's a really long story. Best option? Only option? Yeah. I made a lot of choices. I faced consequences. Well, that's not entirely true. People around me faced consequences for my choices. And I don't know. At some point, it got I think I got scared.
You got scared?
Yeah. There was they've taken things from me, and now I owe them things on top of that. And if I try to leave, if I don't do what they say, if I if I don't listen, if I don't be a good soldier, they will hurt people I care about.
Who?
I've been gone a long time, Ruby.
I know. So who?
Well, now you. I know that wasn't your intention when you came here, but
Well, they already knew who I was anyway.
what do you mean?
I mean, I was there before. They saw me.
Well, yes. I meant since coming to this city, now you're another liability. I'm working on it though. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm gonna get out from under their thumb, and then I can leave.
Is there anything I can do?
I owe them a lot of gold, and I need to get that gone before I can leave.
How much gold are we talking?
Theo like thinks about it for a minute, and it's like 1,400.
Oh. Oh boy. Okay. Well, we've got 400.
Yep. Yeah. So, yeah, I need a lot of gold. So I think they said I can keep working for Mari, which is good because I think I can find a lot of gold out in those ruins.
Yeah. I mean, that sword that you picked up, that's a magic sword. So, like, we should get a really good price for it.
Yeah, I don't even know who has that right now.
It's strapped to Bob's backpack, I think.
Okay, maybe we can sell it, but I don't know. Is Mari gonna let us?
Yeah, that wasn't anything to belong to them. That was from those bandits.
Oh, yeah, we should sell that.
Yeah.
That should
I
help.
already asked.
Okay. Look, yeah, this is all. We just need to get enough gold, and then I can get it the heck out of here.
Okay. I won't ask again, but I do want you to know that I noticed that you didn't answer who. So when you're ready to tell me, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm not ready yet.
It's okay. I will do my best to help you.
Thanks.
And Ruby's gonna kind of like jump up around and like give you a big hug.
I'll hold you up there.
It'd be really funny is if we had spent all of our gold by the time they got back, so it wasn't available.
Yeah, anything else you want to do for the day? But now it's probably about noon. It's past noon. It was quite a bit of a walk to get over to where you were.
I mean, I was gonna plan on spending the rest of the evening making some health potions. I think I have enough stuff now, and Mari gave me some bottles, so I was gonna spend my evening doing that. if well, now that I know you need gold really bad, yeah, I'll see how many I want to make. Okay, maybe we could sell one. No, we definitely
I think we might need
we
those.
might need those.
We'll find it. It's okay. I've been chipping. It was more. I've been chipping away at it.
So you guys head back to the SAR estate. You two, this guy leads you around, shows you some various artifacts and pieces. Anything in particular you're looking for? Or...
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just go to the museum.
After a
Yeah.
while, Bob gets tired of looking at stuff.
Uh-huh.
He's like, for the dinner, I should buy some better clothes.
If you're looking for a good tailor, there's one not too far. I can
Mm.
recommend them to you.
Which way? Yes.
See, it's a little ways down the street. If you take the second left and go down about half a mile, you'll find it.
Thank you. Come if you'd like.
I'm gonna look around the house more.
Remember what I said.
I'll remember.
Don't touch their things.
Just gonna look at their things.
Called Tortoise Tailor.
Thank you. And Bob's gonna just head out the front and go down there.
Yeah, you head over there. Satara.
As soon as there's no one around, I poke something out of spite.
You just walk back into the house and you just kind of look around. There's no servants in the hallway. You just poke the bust.
You had a phrase like that, huh?
Yep, just for you.
At least you didn't knock it onto the floor.
It's the closest thing.
Look, I'm listening, but I am also going to touch their stuff.
Strong, independent Fae.
Indeed.
Don't need no Goliath.
Typical cat. Don't do what you tell them.
I want to go find Mari.
Okay. You ask around. You find that she's actually in the warehouse, and you head over there. And as you come in, you see Mari's got the great sword, the pieces of that great sword that you'd found laid out, and she's got a notebook, and she's making some drawings and taking some notations and stuff like that. She looks up as you approach, and she says, "Ah, Satara."
I go up and touch the pieces.
They don't do anything.
Nope, they sure don't. I'm bored. What are you doing?
Trying to figure out what this was.
A sword.
Yes, but she says, "Have you found Kenku weaponry before?" And generally, they didn't use great swords.
So maybe it's not Cancun.
You might be right. I mean, there were other bodies in that chamber that we found. It could have been ancient takers if some of the theories hold true. Maybe it was one of theirs.
That's disturbing. They're that old?
The takers? Oh, they were here before anyone landed on Zaphael, as far as we know. Evidence shows that there was a war with Kenku, at least in Calendril and Hothal, along the Wild Cape and the Dragonspine Mountains, but the presumption is that the takers forced the Kenku to do something that tossed them into their state that they are now.
Which is what?
Well, I don't know how many Kenku you've met, but they don't tend to have their own thought too much. It seems they are creatures of mimicry. They have lost the ability to innovate or really create on their own. They're excellent at copying whatever they have. There's intelligence there, but it seems muted.
That seems rude.
Yes, it is. Part of the reason why I want to investigate what happened to them. If I could help free them from their muddled state, it would be some good I could bring back to the world.
Yeah, okay. So what have you found with their sword?
Not much yet, she says. It was shattered. It was broken a long time ago, but it's managed to keep its It hasn't managed to rust, at least. Odd thing. Probably magical of sorts. Not sure what broke it.
Have you tried mending it?
I have not yet.
Can I try mending it?
Not yet, she says. I want to study what it is in its current state. Maybe it can determine what broke it. If it was broken intentionally or not.
Mari, that sounds really boring.
She chuckles. Such is the life of an archaeologist. I have questions, and I ask them, and I try to find the answers. But unlike most other fields of knowledge, I can't ask anyone the answers to these questions because they're all long dead.
So I've seen people be able to talk to other dead people. So have you considered?
Necromancy is not... how do I put it? It's not legal here in Calendril. Disturbing the dead is a capital offense.
They will kill you for talking to dead people here?
Yes.
It's just talking.
You are disturbing the dead.
You have a rule book somewhere?
There is a law book, yes, a book of laws in the library.
Which one?
Almost any library in the city.
No, which book in the library?
The book of laws.
Yeah, can you help me find it?
Yeah, I can help you find it. I can have it delivered to your room if you wish.
That sounds great. But also boring.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you thought looking at the sword was boring. Wait till you read laws.
I've never read a law book. I don't know what I'm in for.
So you're from the Feywild?
Yeah.
What's it like there? I've never been.
I would have never thought it was more peaceful than here, but it's more peaceful than here.
She chuckles. She says, I think you've just had an unfortunate bit of time in the past few days.
I mean, maybe. But look at what happens when I go and try and find somebody here, too. And Darl's dead.
That is unfortunate, yes.
And the timing of it is so weird.
There's a lot of interesting things that have happened the past few days.
Shouldn't you be studying that instead?
A reasonable question, I feel.
See, I've been thinking about it.
What have you been thinking?
I'm not sure yet.
You don't have an opinion yet?
Everything I have is conjecture, and I don't want to dilute what you might be thinking with any false presumptions or false assumptions.
That's silly.
She chuckles. It is the way I work.
By being silly?
No, just not rushing to an opinion.
You can always change your opinion later.
True, but I don't want to get set on one thing yet. It's much harder once I've committed to something.
I don't think we're very similar, but I'm still glad you're my friend.
She smiles. I'm glad you consider me a friend.
Isn't that what happens when people save each other's lives?
I suppose so.
Therefore, we're friends.
She smiles. Puts the book down that she's holding and she looks at you and says, do you want to go shopping for clothes tonight?
Sure. That sounds way more entertaining than this. Bob already went.
Okay. Where did he go?
I don't know. The clothes store?
Okay. Well, maybe we'll run into him. She says, come on. I can take a break. You spend some time getting some clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Thorkov's Tailors is a pretty decent place. It takes them a minute to find something even close to your size, and then an hour or so to tailor it to you. You
They're
can spend
fast
however much you
workers.
want.
Yeah, Bob goes in and comes out about an hour and a half later looking the exact same, except he's got shoes on now. He bought some sandals, and they had custom made them for him because his feet are enormous, and that's the only difference is he's got like these sandals with straps that go over the tops of his feet and one behind the heel, and he just looks so chuffed because he's got sandals, but he's walking funny because shoes.
Because shoes, question mark.
Silly things.
Like bees?
A little bit like that.
Shoes?
Yeah, a little bit like that, yeah.
You and Mari go shopping. Spend the rest of the day before you come back in the evening. You two arrive.
Ruby thinks that
afternoon
she's
and
reasonable enough.
yeah, and you spend some time getting some crafting while Theo just kind of hangs
I
out.
read the book.
Okay, you read.
Gorlock
Jones.
One.
Yeah, it's a weird book. It's
It's
to
a
you.
great book.
To you, it just sounds so far fetched. Of like,
It's like, how would this guy know this? This is
Yeah, yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's no way this guy is this smart. No one's
and
this
I
smart.
determined from the dust on his shoes that he had come up from the Dawnwood.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Ruby's reading nonsense.
I do my best to enjoy it for Ruby's sake.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Eventually, Satara comes back and Bob comes back. And there's a like kind of a lounge, like a study room that you can hang out in. That's not just your own chambers. And you see a few other people come in and out, but they don't really pay you much time. Servants will occasionally ask you if you need anything, fetch you water, drink.
Ruby has set up like a bunch of different like vials and like glasses and stuff, and every once in a while she like takes some water and she's like, now instead of pouring it, she just and then like she like lights it on fire, and then she's
Holy
like,
cow.
okay, and then
Yeah.
you know she sits for a little while and just reads while she lets something bubble, and then
Yeah.
it's like full little chemical lab going on over here as she's working on some stuff when you guys come back.
Theo refuses to accept the servant's help
Uh-huh.
and will always go get whatever he needs himself, as like to the furthest extent he is allowed. He's not allowed in the kitchens. Like
He's not allowed in the kitchen at all.
But like I'll go to the kitchen door and be
Yeah.
like, hey, can I have some water, please?
yeah. But as dinner time rolls
Ruby, your
around,
salt's burning.
Oh. Don't worry, that'll be fine. That'll be fine.
It is salt, right? Salt burns.
It's not exactly salt, but yeah.
Mari had bought you a new necklace. But she kind of, after returning, kind of moves off to go get changed herself and get ready. And but as dinner comes around, Mari comes in to where you guys are all hanging out in the study, and she's wearing this nice gown, slim fitting, just full dress that she's wearing. Mostly you've seen her in like traveling clothes and trousers and stuff, not in like.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah, I look at her and go, uh-oh.
And she says, no, you're fine. I just.
Bob's just standing there looking off in the distance and looking down at people like,
nice shoes,
are
Bob.
they gonna,
nice
are they
shoes.
gonna notice? And Bob's like, oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I hate them, but thank you.
Mari's-
They look good. They look good.
They are so painful.
You'll get used to it. You'll break 'em in.
uncomfortable.
Nah, it'll get better.
The dress still comes up and covers her neck as well, but she's wearing like a nice like necklace that comes down, some new earrings, and her hair is kind of tied up in a bun instead of hanging down in a braid like it normally is. She says, "Come along to the dining room. I can introduce you to my grandmother."
Right.
And you you come in and
You'll do
you-
great.
you don't go into the breakfast room where you ate earlier, but you walk past that to another room and you step into this large hall with this long table, probably a good 40 feet long table with various chairs laid up, all brilliantly upholstered, dark hardwood inlaid with silver and gold pieces
In
and
the floor?
in the furniture.
Okay.
With an elegant table laid out with dishware and dining places all at one side. It looks like there's only enough set up for you guys, even though there's still another like 30 foot of table.
They
It's
hold
one
big parties
corner.
here.
Yeah, they could hold a huge party
It's
here.
a banquet.
Is this
Yeah.
one of the rooms that we came in through when we were
No.
exploring the house?
Well, you've seen this room before. You snuck through when you were exploring. There's
I touched everything in the room.
There's a crystal
you did.
chandelier hanging from the ceiling, all lit with magical lights that hover and kind of reflect the crystal across the walls. And there are servants behind each of the chairs. As you guys approach, they pull the chair out for you.
I try and be like,
Mhm.
get the
And-
servant to not do that
they
for me.
they politely ignore your request
Oh,
to go
boy.
away and then like kind of slide the chair in for you.
Thank you.
They've set aside a slightly larger space for you with a bit of a more reinforced chair for Bob.
Nice. Nice.
There's nice crystalline glasses filled with this rich red kind of liquid wine, presumably.
Ruby's just
Um,
like,
Yes.
Bob sees like a long, like a short couch
Yeah.
up against the wall with a fancy cushion on it, and he takes the chair they've got and he just kind of shoves it to the side a little bit and takes that cushion and puts it on the floor and then kneels down on that.
They politely take the chair and move it to the side and to a spot that's a bit more out of the way. And
Because that chair was nice, but he'd probably break it.
Mari takes a seat to the right of the end of the table. And
Bob, how still can you sit? I take your cup of wine glass and put it on top of your head.
Mari goes,
and a little spectral red hand appears over Bob's head and just grabs the glass and then pulls it down and puts it back on the table on the far side.
Thank you. Behave yourself.
At this point, the door opens up again, and you see a raven black Kenku in a nice straight black suit walk in, one arm extended to the side as this ancient woman leans against it, and
Leans
takes
against
it.
the Kenku.
He leans like takes the Kenku's arm and walks in, shuffling. I mean, she's old.
Human?
Human, yeah, human woman. She's got an ivory cane in the other hand, just pure ivory cane with a golden kind of swirl that comes all the way down as she just uses that and shuffles in. She wears a simple white gown with some simple pearl necklace, some earrings as well. You can tell that in her youth she was probably very beautiful, but she's old and hunched over now. Your guess is she's probably in her 80s.
I had a realization.
Yes.
I would have worn my comb to dinner
Okay. Yeah.
as a decoration with the necklace that Mari got her.
And as she steps in, Mari stands up and kind of
I stand up too.
like looks at all of you, kind of implying
Theo does not stand up.
she kind of
Ruby
gestures.
jabs you in the side.
I'll roll my eyes and like.
As soon as Mari
Kind of stand
gestures,
up.
I
Mhm.
will catch on, but
Yeah.
that's what it takes, and then I will stand up.
It takes Bob a while to unfold from under the table
Yeah.
because he's scooched really
Yeah.
far in. He's got to move out, and so eventually he gets stood up.
the old woman kind of chuckles as she sees all of this, and Mari says, "Grandmother Lucille, I'm glad to see you again, and The old woman nods and she just kind of makes a gesture with the arm that's kind of on the kenku, and she says, "Sit. You know you don't need to go through all of this, Mari." And Mari kind of nods and waits until Lucille is brought up to her chair. It takes like a solid minute to get her over to the chair and then get her settled into the chair.
When Grandma says sit, and
Yeah.
Bob goes to sit, but then sees nobody else went
No,
to
I
sit.
sat immediately.
And so he's like,
And then
Jerky.
yeah, do I sit? Do I stand? Do I sit? Do I stand?
Mari sits down after Lucille is seated, and so this is Grandmother Lucille. This is the people that I told you about last night. This is Bob Rinnan.
I got shoes.
This is Sitara Namid, Theo Bale, and Ruby Bale.
Hello, ma'am.
Lucille kind of nods as she says, "I have been told I owe you a thank you for keeping my granddaughter safe on her journey.
Of course.
I-
It was a lot harder than I thought it would be.
That is what has been informed to me. It seems that you are all capable people. Capable adventurers.
Ruby, big smile. Can't hide it. Just
beaming.
beaming.
My young
I'm so in.
My young granddaughter says you went above and beyond in defending her and keeping her safe in her journey.
It was our duty, and I would do no less for anyone else. Looks over at
Good,
Theo.
good. It is not often you find such good people around anymore. The world is full of angry men and angry women. As
Does the whole table just slowly look at Theo? Cause
And Theo's nodding along like, true.
Mhm.
So true.
it seems that your mission was a success this time. And Mari has encouraged me to offer you all employment in the society. If you do so wish.
Yes, please.
Ruby, wait for terms.
She kind of chuckles and she says, terms are quite simple and quite amenable, I would presume, especially for one of your stature, she says to Theo.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
You calling me short?
Do you say that?
Yeah.
Ruby jabs him again.
It's like it feels like this.
Yeah.
She chuckles and she says, I'm not an idiot, even though I'm old.
I didn't think you were an
I
idiot.
know your past and where you come from.
Why? How?
She says, I'm the one who hired you, you dimwit.
And Ruby's just like,
I thought Etrin. No?
who's Etrin?
He's a guy.
She says, I know where you came from.
Okay. Don't know why. I have so many questions, but this seems like maybe not the time for my questions.
She
so-
nods.
Bob leans over towards Sitara and goes, Dagger works for Etrin. We worked for Dagger.
If you decide to accept, you will receive a monthly stipend of 150 gold. If you wish, you may take part of that.
it's like, yeah.
If you
Also
wish,
not appropriate.
part of that can be withheld and you can have rooms and board staying here. In addition, you will have access to our library of magical artifacts that we have discovered and are capable of selling.
Are you capable of finding people?
you will have access to some of the resources of the society in order to aid you in your own endeavors.
But what's the catch? What are we doing?
You will be the first. We will have the right to call upon you for missions and for services as required as adventurers. We will need people to delve into dangerous ruins that are not safe for common archaeologists. We have need of people capable of dealing with dangers and with potentially life-threatening scenarios.
We've already done that.
I will go where Theo goes. I
That
am
is-
tasked to follow him.
He nods. She nods. She says, if you do such a thing, you will receive a commission for each job completed as well.
At the mention of life-threatening, Ruby's smile fades slightly, but not quite fully. She's like, "This is what I wanted."
Right?
Some
This
of
is
these
what I wanted.
some of these ruins lie within the borders of Calendril, some without. Your
By
journeys.
Without, I assume you mean south or
Ah.
north.
Or east.
She chuckles as
west.
she says, if you think to go beyond the Dragonspine Mountains, don't worry, we would not send you there. That is suicide.
Okay.
Hothal, north to Marcellia or Olthagan.
I mean, that sounds like a good deal to me.
This is, you will be able to sell any recovered artifacts here at the Society for the standard 75%.
Who appraises? Who determines the value?
Mari, kind of. I do. I've been working on that.
Oh,
If you wish to keep the items, there is a buyout fee of 25% of what it would, the actual cost of the item. Note that resale of magical items from non-licensed dealers is an illegal act.
okay. So context for Theo knows that she knows that Theo
Yes,
works
She does.
where he-
she does look
he-
directly at you as she says that.
Theo just starts laughing. Just like I don't know. Yep. I don't know
Bob
what you
starts laughing
expected.
too, but he has no idea why. He's just like, oh,
I'm just like,
something's funny.
what did you say that was so funny? I don't get it.
Don't blow this for me.
Yeah. Okay. Now your deal sounds fair.
We try to be fair, especially for those that are risking their lives. We understand that there is hazard in the call for this, and we do not ask of people that we do not feel are capable of such things.
Grandmother, what resources do you have to find people?
To find people, well, we have connections with many of the upper class and nobility within the kingdom. We have people out looking for information constantly, trying to discover new locations, trying to discover what other people have discovered.
And you offer this service to people who work for you?
If we come across anything along the way, we can inform you, but we will probably not go out of the way to search for things.
What do I need to do to convince you to go out of your way?
That is not our purview per se.
Whose purview is it?
I can introduce you to somebody who does seek out others for payment, put you in connection with them.
Yes, please. I will work for you if you do this thing.
Good.
Seems like everybody's on board.
Excellent, she says. Well, Mari has already set you up in some rooms, and you can stay there for as long as you wish. If you do wish to use these rooms on a more permanent basis, your half of the monthly stipend will come out to cover those rooms.
Ooh,
Yeah, you can waive that for me.
it's a little steep.
It includes food and services here.
I might look around for someplace.
She nods. Understandable. I have a job lined up for you, but it might be a few days before I'm ready to send you on your way.
Mari said she needed a few days to do a favor for me.
She nods and she says, that is fine. Please, enough business. Let us eat. I'm hungry, she says.
I'm also hungry.
Servants start
Of
bringing out
course.
food for you and getting everything laid out so you may eat.
This wine is excellent. Where does it come from?
She says, it comes from a little town called Willcrest.
Mari, see?
It's a new wine I was introduced to.
Ruby is
That
from
wouldn't be new to me.
Willcrest.
Well, it might be one you haven't had from their top shelf, because we would not have had the top shelf.
Oh, okay, so I
We-
thought I
we
knew
get the
Willcrest
failed
wine.
Yeah.
batches. The worst of the batches.
Got it.
probably.
Okay.
Theo and I are from Willcrest.
Oh, I've
There's-
never
I
been
think
there
she
myself.
said she knew that.
I don't know if she knew that.
I don't know what she knew at this point. Theo says while mouth full, like in the middle of his meal.
Bob is even impressed with the size of the plate they
Yeah.
bring out for him. And there's like an entire leg of, some animal that is just huge, smells fantastic. And it's got
They bring you a turkey
rosemary.
leg.
Bigger than a turkey. This is like an ox leg or something.
For Lucille, they bring out this small little bowl with like what looks like some sort of like pudding or parfait.
Oof.
And then just this plate, this other bowl, a little bit bigger, but just like has like 10 leaves in it and like a tomato.
Woe to be old.
She
There's-
needs her protein.
There's a wine glass next to Bob, but he's just drinking straight from the carafe. He's just takes the whole carafe and with the wine in it and just starts drinking out of that.
I take your cup then.
It's empty. You can have it.
Oh, it's empty. Dang it. Never mind.
I will send my glass over to Satara because Theo said no wine.
And
I got the one pass.
And you weren't that impressed. I got the impression.
It was warm, but yeah.
Lucille just kind of nods and listens to you guys talk. You just kind of have dinner.
Yeah. Like dinner
How much
conversation.
wine do they let me have?
Anytime you ask, they pour wine.
What's my constitution? I have a respectable constitution.
Is there something non-alcoholic
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
fun?
If you ask for anything,
Yeah.
they'll grab it.
You could have an
Grape juice for
Italian
the
cream
kids.
soda.
If you ask for milk, they get you a glass of milk.
No, grape soda would be great.
Heck
Okay.
yeah. You got that grape drink. This is where I'm familiar with this.
But yeah, dinner goes well. You relax. You are safe.
At some point, Bob just and he just slams his hands down on the table and stands up and kicks his shoes clear over to the other end of the room and sits back down. Maybe after 2-3 carafes of wine.
The servant goes over and picks up the shoes
Collects
without
the
saying
shoes.
anything. Collects the shoes and
So every time we talk to
leans over your shoulder as he walks past. I will leave these in your room.
You can throw those away.
And just bows as you wish.
every time we talk to Lucille?
Yeah.
Every time we talk to Lucille, Satara insists on calling her grandmother.
Lucille just kind of chuckles. She stays quiet for the most part.
Theo's also pretty quiet
Mm-hmm.
for the most of the dinner.
Yeah,
Offhand comments here or there. But
yeah.
Yeah.
But dinner goes for about an hour before Lucille kind of gets up and she says, "Now it's time for bed for this old lady.
Good night.
Good night.
Good
It has
night,
been a pleasure
grandmother."
to meet you, Miss."
Thank you. Sleep well.
Thank you for dinner.
She takes the arm of the Kenku, and it takes her another like minute to get out of the room. She's like moving very slowly. Mari's like,
She's
Mari,
lovely.
have a
She
drink
was
with
very
me.
nice.
she takes the drink and just knocks it back.
Why so stressed?
Yeah.
Grandmother terrifies me sometimes.
She seems so lovely.
No, she terrifies me too, actually.
I think she'd fit in right at home.
She knows things that she should not know.
Yeah, she'd fit in right at home.
Well,
Well, if you need help finding a place to stay, I can help. Mari says.
yeah, something a little bit more affordable would be great.
Yeah, I can do that.
Hey, Theo. What is that?
What? I don't know what you're
And I,
pointing
and
at.
I try and pass a
Oh.
cup over to Ruby and be like, have a drink with me.
There's nothing over.
No.
Tara.
No, I'm not supposed to. You know that.
He's not your boss.
I'm just look. It's dangerous.
It's wine.
You need to have your wits about you.
In the middle of the city? In the middle of
Especially
an
in
archfae's place?
Yes.
Grandmother is not an archfey.
She has power.
Yeah, for all intents and purposes.
She's not an archfey.
How old is she? Because are you sure?
She's 90.
Yeah, are you sure?
Yeah,
Like that she's not an archfey,
Oh.
I mean.
I'm pretty sure.
I think you better check again.
You need to get that looked into.
Well, you're always welcome here as part of the society. And she says, welcome. And she lifts her glass again. And
Yes.
Lifts a
Yes.
carafe.
Mm.
Job accomplished. I have a job.
Look at this. You know, I've never had a job before.
Technically, you have.
Does that count? That was just helping you.
Yeah, I mean, it gave you room and board.
All right, fine. I've got a second job.
Congratulations. Theo says kind of dourly as he cheers and drinks a little bit more wine.
you all have a few days in the city to kind of relax and do what you want. So we can figure that out as we go along. Is there any particular things that you want to try to do in the next few days?
Yes.
Yes.